If I can continue, I will. We should be able to continue. I know you can hear me, but it will break at the points. Okay, I think I'm fine now. I'm fine now. Okay, so thank you for your patience for those who waited. Okay, so I will say welcome to Ielts class this evening. And my name is Isaac once again, and thanks for your patience. Okay, tonight we okay. Someone said she can't hear me. Please, uh, can can you all hear me now? For those who are joining on YouTube or Facebook, please, I won't be able to see your message. For those who are joining me now in class on Zoom, please confirm if you can hear me. I have sent message so that I can start. I know the network was a bit problematic for me, so I had to just hold on to see if it becomes stabilized. Okay, so let me just go into the lecture slide and I'll be expecting your responses. Okay, so so far so good. The IELTS Writing 2 curriculum, we've been able to cover uh, all those who have joined from the beginning, or if you joined at a point, I always do a recap. Yes, so this is about the 14th lecture in this season. And last week, we actually concluded writing conclusion. We didn't focus much on argument because it will come in when we are writing argumentative essay, because what we use, what I use to put us through all this was more of a narrative type of write-up. Okay, so I hope you are all here with me now. So, and last week, after writing the conclusion, I said we will begin writing a new essay season. Okay, so we will begin writing a new essay season. That is, we are not ending this season. We want to test all the things I have taught, maybe for this class or one more class in addition to this, write a full essay live in class, and then we'll start all over again because I need to focus on some aspect because I'm starting late. I don't know. At the point, I want to refresh our mind on vocabulary development because of the fact that vocabulary development is the engine of your writing. You need to develop certain skills and word application, expression application, navigating through how to present your sentencing, adding sentence to sentence, navigating from paragraph to one paragraph to another. It is vocabulary development that actually solves that part. So that is it. So we wrote conclusion and we started writing introduction again because so that we can start and practice in class. And the last time, these were some of the introduction that was done. Okay, this was the question and this was the introduction. Okay. Okay. And this was some of the introduction some of us wrote. Okay. Okay, so these are the things that we wrote. Okay. Okay, and this one was the one I actually wrote after uh, after I went through. That's why I even insisted that we'll be going through vocabulary development because I saw that most of us use very layman's term and languages. So those are the things. So those are the things I want us to pay attention to. For today, this is the question I'm presenting. It is the first question that has to do with arguments. Yes, that is, you are going to present a point of view. Okay, some people say that advertising encourages us to buy things that we really don't need. Others say that advertisements tell us about new products that may improve our lives. Which viewpoints do you agree with? These are the type of questions we will see in IELTS. Okay, this is more of an argument, a position, and when I was taking us through the how to identify a question, why question some sort of. And I said, because I am going to ask you to write an introduction now, because the last time some of us wrote introduction, so be prepared. Reason, I could fly over it, I could write an introduction, but it doesn't help. This was the introduction I wrote after most of us wrote as the last time. Okay, but now for this type of essay, introduction is always like this. You will refresh the question. Yes. Okay, when you refresh the question, you will state your discussion points. Okay, you state your discussion points and possibly highlight, state your position. That is what stand you are taking about the two. Now, 2 and 3 can come up in any sequence. That is, you could state your position before stating your discussion points. Okay, so if this is the question now, I would want you to write an introduction, please. And like I did the last time, I said use 5 minutes to plan, because planning is very key and your introduction is very central. Use 5 minutes to plan. When you use 5 minutes to plan, then write for another 5 minutes. So I'll be giving 10 minutes for us to send me an introduction, everyone that would like to participate, and I will enjoy you to actually do participate, those who are in class. Okay, refresh the question, state your discussion points, and state your position. So you have 10 minutes. I will be doing some things in the background. You can be watching. Okay, so that at least those who are watching, okay. Okay, the person with Galaxy S8, you raised your hand. Please send a chat. Yes, send a chat so that I will be able to attend to it. Send a chat. I'm writing something. I said I will be writing when you are, because sometimes I don't even think. Yes. Okay, some people. Okay, no problem. I normally know that it is the button that is easy to click. No, I know, but I was just curious if you really had a question. Please write because I want us to write introduction and possibly uh, part of the main body today so that in class we'll have treated, we've done the theory, we've done part practical because all our classes have been part practical, part theory. Yes, because I will teach it, we will practice it, but now we want to do it in a whole lump. Yes, we want to do it in a whole lump. Okay, okay. So for those joining us, if you are not active in class, maybe you're joining through Facebook or through YouTube. Okay, the in class is actually writing, and I would be correcting. I will be attending to it in the next few minutes thereabouts. Okay, so that's just it. So you are in the live class direct, but it is more um, practical. Yes, we are writing. We are actually writing. So watch us see and learn. Okay, so watch us see and learn. Okay, so that's it. Okay, someone has sent one. I'm going to post it now. And if I am not required to really write, I will amend someone's own or adopt someone's because I'm not saying my idea is just will superimpose anyone's idea. Okay, this is someone's introduction. Okay, okay, I think it is the same person. So let me just copy what you wrote. Okay, that was a good contribution. was a good contribution. I'll bring the question because I'm going to be comparing the context beside everybody's comments. I'm going to be comparing because you need to context because it could be a point. Okay, this is somebody's. Okay. Okay. Okay, it's like 10 minutes. I've seen some responses. I will start tackling those responses now. Somebody said a very short one. Mr. Peter, I guess you are just uh, maybe testing or writing because I didn't think it conveyed the old message. Okay, so let's go into this person. The role of advertising in today's world has attracted a number of comments in recent times. Fine. While some believe that it offers the consumer the opportunity of obtaining information on new and variety of products, others believe that it introduces further costs to the buyer of these products. Okay, indispensable items do not require complex and aggressive marketing to make consumers decide on what to buy. I do not agree with the latter part of your essay because you said introduces further costs. Then you need to give explanation. You said this product and that often indispensable. I think you should mean dispensable. Indispensable, something you can't do without. Do not require. So that is why I think you are negating yourself here a bit. Okay. In this pen pensable. Okay, because let me see the synonyms of indispensable. But indispensable, dispensable should have worked. Okay, do not require complex marketing. Okay. Okay, I understand the fact that you may be against this point, but and then you want to really say, okay, but I think you need to capture the idea that it encourages us to buy things. I know that you said introduces further costs, but it was not clear to the buyer of this product how, not clear. Okay, and often indispensable do not require complex and aggressive marketing to make customers. Okay, you're actually throwing points to say, okay, does not require complex and aggressive marketing to make customers decide. Hmm, I don't know. This is confusing. The latter part of your essay here is confusing. Maybe you can clarify in further statement. This latter part is very confusing. I'm not getting your point. Yes, I am not getting it. Maybe you can clarify. It will be good if you can clarify. But I love it up onto that point. This part only needs, the part I am here needs further introduction. That is further explanation within. But I'm going to criticize some parts of your essay While some people believe that it offers consumer the opportunity of obtaining new information, others, why did you use the word believe the second time? Well, you can say fine, but the thing there is that I believe you have used it here. When I was teaching vocabulary development, I emphasize it, don't be repetitive as much as possible. Try to say others are of the view, change, because you are going to be graded on range of words and expressions that you use. Others are of the view, yes, that it introduces further costs. Fine. I will try and maybe adopt your own and rephrase it into my liking. And I will also criticize this part. I will be discussing the view that it does make us aware of new products, and occasionally I would have wanted you to, this is not bad, but if you are aiming to score high, why just tell me that I am of the view that, or of the latter or formal view that it actually make us, you are agreeing with that view. I don't have a problem with that. But it is how you presented it. It was a bit too simple. Yes, but it was okay. If you continue like this, 6.5. So if you want to score higher, you need to start being very deliberate. Yes, about some choice words. Okay, let me see the second set of people. Advertising is a way of exposing people's mind to new products, as well as making some people to purchase what they actually don't want. Okay. Therefore, advertisement offer the same function. Okay, fine. You actually captured the question, but I hope I think you will be stranded at some point, your discussion, because number two, you might be stranded for word count as well, because you did not broaden you captured the question, but you just sum it up. You didn't tell us that opinions of people differs. No, you need to tell us the way the question told us, just the way the first person said it. He said there are a number of comments. Okay, he said on the one side, is presenting the argument. That's preferable. It is actually preferable. Okay, maybe this is your own opinion. So you need to state your own opinion, present it like that. So this one, you need to present, let me put a comment, you need to present, uh, what do I call it now? You need to present uh, the divided, yes, opinion about advertising. Don't just start. This might end you up in 5.56 as well. Advertising make products, okay, about advertisements, and then state your view. Okay, fine. So this is my comment. I will put it in green. Okay, so the person that so sent this, let me check, maybe you've added to it because it was not elaborate enough. Okay, you said you have not finished yours, that I shouldn't post it. Okay, I will agree to that. Let me post this one. Advertisements actually motivate folks to purchase goods and services. Okay, maybe because you are typing, that are insignificant to them. Some say that public awareness tells us about current products, that tells us about, okay, that may add value to, I opine that it is unnecessary to lure the public to buy what will not improve. No, you are judgmental. the issue was that, do you agree or disagree? Yeah, I do not agree with this opinion because, okay, it is actually wrong or unnecessary to lure the public to buy what will not improve their living. Okay, you're actually castigating the position. I want you to uh, possibly argue the issue. Well, let me say you are presenting your argument because later, well, I opine that it's unnecessary, would not. I think I would have loved you to say, okay, uh, advertising does not play that role, or advertising plays that role, because you are just judging the statement, you are not really evaluating it. Yes, you are judging the statement. So, no, no, no. I'll say no, no, no. You are judging the statement. Okay, so that's what I will say. Now, I want to pick this person's own because I don't want to write for a long time. I want to say, because when I was doing my own this thing, I agreed in part. I'm not saying my own opinion is the better. Okay, the role of advertising in today's world has attracted a number of comments in recent times. While some people believe that it offers the consumer the opportunity of obtaining information on new and variety of products, others are of the view that it introduced further costs to customers of these products who, okay, let me say, who are uh, motivated to buy. I want to use a word based on, I'm not getting out the word properly, so I'm going to just use this. Okay, who are motivated to buy based on feelings. Okay, there's something they call them, it's not coming to my mind. Okay, so this is it. Uh, uh, it is therefore obvious, okay, this is my own opinion, that advertisement, okay, let me put it this way. Okay, despite the divided or the polarized view, okay, the view on products, on the outcome of product promotions, okay, it is obvious that the two extremes are served in the process of advertising. You can see, despite the polarized view on the outcome of product promotion, it is obvious the two extremes are served in the process of advertising. I am trying to say that both those who made those arguments, both of them are right, because I want to talk about the two of them. If you see my point here, I said advertising do really motivate us to procure things we don't need. At the same time, it is the gateway, okay, to making products and services known to new and existing customers. Okay, thus I feel advertisements serve the same function. That is, it serves both purpose. So that is my own opinion. I can decide to straddle between opinions. Okay, I can also decide to take a position, but I always say, I will say it categorically, when you are arguing, or if you have a case like this, Even when you are leaning towards a position, please bring the other aspects in your discussion one way or the other. When it is, yes, because it makes your argument robust. Okay, let me see those who have sent. My own is just as simple as this. I think, yes, the person that wrote this, where I copied yours, it was good, but it was unclear at this point. I have said it, and I said this one was too simple in presentation. Here, my voice, despite the fact that I didn't say I can say that, I don't have a problem. It's actually revealed my position. I said, despite, because I'm making a judgment call, despite the polarized view on the outcome of product promotion, it is obvious the two extremes are served in the process of advertising. Okay, so let me see the introduction that other people have done, because I want us to be able to move in to possibly, for those who are just writing, you put me in a dilemma because time. So I might not post all and I might not evaluate all. Yes, but I will post all, but I might not evaluate all because I want to encourage you. Maybe I will, if I will find the time to actually comment in private. Yes. Okay, quite a number of people say that viewing different products adverts encourage us. I think you are coming from this angle. Viewing, no, it's not viewing. It is the advert. I don't like this wording. Yes, advert encourage us because advert, he didn't say viewing. It might not be viewing. Okay, so advert encourage us to procure products we do not need, because seeing a product we do not need, I don't like this expression, is too low key. We do not need, and then you repeat it again, we do not need, might actually John, the viewer's interest in buying it. Okay, I'm sorry, there is a problem of verb or now agreement here. You said seeing a product we do not need, because seeing a product, and you translated to singular, and you translated to singular from plural. I think that's a bit of a problem. Beyond this, if the item is advertised by famous persons of interest to individual, this is not clear. I know you were trying to use a higher and good expression here. This is not clear. Beyond this, if the advertisement is, if it is the item by famous person, okay, maybe beyond propelling us to buy, or beyond the power of advertisement, or it is even beyond the appeal of product. I will have said both, maybe that's what you're saying. Beyond the appeal through advertisement, okay, we are even propelled to buy if, okay, a famous person, okay, is used. However, advertisement actually unfold benefits of commodity not known initially. I think I like this. Okay, thanks to the showcase of products which reveals a bunch of advantages of it. No, bunch of advantages, fine. Of it, no. What were you referring to as it? So, okay, I even copied, you said you were coming late. So I will post others, but I won't be able to comment because of time, because you are sending your comment absolutely too late. Let me see them. yes, you can adopt a middle ground. You say, which of them are you supporting? You can decide not to support anyone. The only thing there is that you need to justify whatever position you are supporting. Okay, so these are the ones that have been sent in. Let me just quickly go through them. You said typo error. I don't. Advertising is a way of exposing people's mind. You said typo. Maybe that's why that place was modeled up to a new product, as well as making some people to purchase what they don't actually need. Most advertising agents motivate lots of individuals by their, okay, there is typo here, by their actions and proofs, making it, and proofs, making it, I think there should be a comma here, yes, because we don't put it, making it easy for one to appreciate products provided, and this made it clear that most people are not aware of the product except through advertisement. I think you are too repetitive. This part of the statement is not needed. Therefore, advertising offered the same function. It's not clear because you only offered one side of the argument, which is making us aware of new products. You didn't even indicate. I want you to indicate that there was a divided argument. That's how to start because you are making a case. Okay, advertising tends to drive people to purchase what is not necessarily needed at a particular time, while from other perspective, okay, um, it is creating an awareness for products that enhance quality of life. Okay, I concur with both views that advertising move people to buy, okay, what unwanted product and also help push new products and their usefulness. Help push. This is not complete. Yes, help push it to, is it consumer? Help push it. Yes, fine. But the thing that I will criticize about this is that, okay, advertising, why? Tend to drive people to purchase what is not necessarily needed at a particular time, while another perspective, okay, it is creating an awareness of products. Your expression were simple. I think you need to nudge up your expression. Yes, you perfectly captured the whole idea, but your expression were a bit simple. So improve on that. Okay, this is what I am putting down. I adopted that person's own so that I won't spend much time. The role of advertisement in today's world has attracted a number of comments, okay, in recent times. While some believe it offers the consumer the opportunity of obtaining information on new and a variety of products, I love because a variety, others are of the view that it introduces further cost to the buyer of this product, and that often, okay, I think I didn't complete this part very well. Okay, and that this is in that uh, people, okay, are motivated to buy based on feelings. Despite the polarized view, okay, on outcome of product promotion, it's obvious the two extremes are served in the process of advertising. Okay, so that's an introduction, and let's go into the discussion. I have taken a position here. I have taken a position here. I won't be able to attend to this person. Yes, you have sent it before, so don't worry. Okay, now let's go into the second paragraph. If you have written any introduction, please write a first paragraph argument. I am going to write my own, but I possibly am going to adopt someone's own or write mine if I don't see a suitable one. I saw a suitable one, I adopted. Okay, so please write a first paragraph discussion. Right. Okay. Because most of you, I had a different position from most people. So write your own first paragraph. Except the last person actually, that actually concur that these people actually, the advertisements serve the two purposes. I'll be writing mine in the background. I won't say I did on the slide. The idea just came to my mind. I hope the team does not stop sharing my slides. That's the problem. Immediately I move it, it can stop sharing my slide. And let me move you to the question. Yes. Okay, sorry. I needed to have done something. I was writing at the background. I needed to have provided the guideline again when writing. It will help us. They are the basic primary guidelines. When you are discussing or you get to the main body, that is paragraph one, writing main body. These are the things we've done before. Main body, these are the, so that those who are just joining, you need to introduce your idea, that is more like a thesis statement. Thesis statement of what is to be discussed. Okay, the next thing you will do is to illustrate and explain in detail or explain your point of view in details. Okay, explain then. If there is need, you validate. That is, validate, link your idea well with your illustration. Okay, yeah, it could be, yeah, it could be use of examples and references. Okay, by now, maybe you've been writing the main body for like 4 to 5 minutes. So I should be expecting it for any moment. Hmm. Okay, let me see. Okay, I think somebody has responded. Thanks for that. Okay, so this is somebody's response. Okay, I will start treating it right away because of time. Without a knowledge of what products are available in the market to meet their needs, consumers will not be able to make an informed choice. Okay, as to what products they would actually wish to purchase. Often too, a consumer may continue to buy products which they have become used to obtaining either your, I think lack of comma is not letting me understand what you're writing. A consumer may continue to buy products which they have become used to obtaining. Okay, either due, I would have loved you to put a comma here, either due or a semicolon, to the influence of parents and family or from friends and associates. Advertising helps to introduce new products and their functions to, okay, this is good, but not too fantastic, I would say. But because in the latter part, I think you have done job. I would have loved you to say, okay, no doubt, because you were trying to say, okay, this is what I really call validation. No doubt, advertising helps to help. This goes to show, or no doubt, advertising helps to introduce new products and their functions to a target audience. Okay. Okay, what products are available in the market to meet their needs? Customer will be unable to. Okay, okay. Often, okay. No. Let me just also it, it is obvious because I will have preferred this actually that or let me say advertising. Okay, is the factor that bridges uh, customer or uh, that bridges customers' need and desires. If I don't like the word bridges, I will, okay, to products and services offered by maybe various firms. Okay, advertisement is the factor that bridges or that links, okay, that eradicates the chasm. Okay, fine. I'm just correcting that. You use a lot of simple expression, fine. For a starter, you got it right. I would have loved you to nudge up the expression a bit. Okay, this is the second person for the fact that, wait, let me put it here. Okay, for the fact that people need to acquire certain product doesn't mean they must do that after advertising is made. Instead, most people already have it in mind to procure the product. This statement is not clear. For the fact that people need to acquire certain product doesn't mean they must do that after. Do what? I think procure uh, after advertisement is made. Let me think if a full stop will work here. Instead, because I'm not getting it linked together, most people already have it in mind to procure. What you are saying in essence is that, okay, advertisement don't necessarily propel people to buy what they want, except they have predetermined, okay, it. Okay. Uh, Instead, most people already have it in mind to procure a certain product. New products are made known through advertisement, but doesn't necessarily mean we should have them. No, I don't like, doesn't necessarily mean you are arguing for against. I would love the part if you say, okay, new products are made known to us through advertisement, but do not necessarily propel us. You are countering that statement that it propels us. Don't judge the statement, but doesn't necessarily mean. Yes, that's the part I disagree with because you are deviating from arguing. Yes, and your languages are a bit low and not too clear. Some people does not, okay, let me say this is a typo, do not need advertisement of product before they buy what is needed, while some do require. Your argument, you are presenting information, your argument is not linked properly together. I'm trying to see if I can help you link it, because I need to understand what you were trying to say before I can actually do that. Let me sit down and think a bit about it if I can actually help, because you presented good information here, but I think the language of expression let you down a bit. Let me say, oh, okay. Let me say, I don't want to waste time. Yes, but I love the points you presented. Okay, okay, okay. Advertising, no doubt, or advertisements, no doubt, convey information about products and services to potential customers, but it is often not the major determinant of customers' decision to eventually buy, as studies reveal that people make buying decisions irrespective of product promotion, but rather through needs, desires, and cravings for such product. Because I think my message conveys your message is you are trying to say, okay, advertising brings us information, but it is not what makes us decide to eventually buy. That's what I can read, except maybe I'm not getting you right. Yes, advertisements, it depends on how you put them, okay, together. It depends on how you put them together. I've seen the next two ones that I'm going to, this person, you wrote a long essay. I think you stood somewhere and said, I am going to send this person a wicked long paragraph. Thank you. I will put it now here. Okay, most of us are really complaining. What I would like you to do something. I think you should do it from now. If you can't finish the uh, essay in class, type it somewhere, then complete it and send it to me, because I've seen part of it. Okay, you wrote this thing twice. I thought it was a long. Okay, I thought it was a long thing. I never knew that you wrote it twice. Admittedly, providing a product that is not necessarily needed is somewhat insignificant in that it results to extravagant spending. Your statement is not clear. And you say it's insignificant. I think you are contradicting here. But if the commodity is advertised by a popular person of interest, actors or footballer, okay, might inspire. Uh, okay, these might, okay, these might inspire the person to buy the person. I think I would prefer you people is generalized. You don't have a particular focus group. Buy the product, even if the product is not needed. What you are saying is that advertising influences people. So your first statement is not clear. Admittedly, procuring a product that is not necessarily needed is someone insignificant. I don't know what that means. It is actually contradicting, okay, it results procuring a product. So advertising is what we are talking about. Procuring a product should not be the issue. But okay, you are trying to say because it's unclear. It's unclear. This your first statement is absolutely unclear. Because immediately you said, but if commodity is advertised, what are you trying to say? I know that in your introduction too, you try to say, place a judgmental call on the fact that uh, maybe product promotions influences people. I would have loved you to say, okay, promotion influences people, most especially when stars and famous people are used to advertise. Yes, so that's what I want to use because why you use the word "but" is the final part, and this statement in red. Okay, for instance, if Lionel Messi wears a brand of Nike jersey, the sportswear will definitely be bought by numerous people. Okay, and increase the sale and increase and this because this action is a promotion increase, okay, increases the sales exponentially, the sales of the product exponentially, the sales of Nike, aka shirts or jersey or other products exponentially because the Argentine football player is loved by majority of people. By majority of people, fine. Okay, so that is it. Let me copy the last person that I will copy. I will copy all, but the last person is a Rugo Bar. She was the person that uh, wrote that paragraph. And okay, most of us that type through phone, I understand that most of the time it is hard. I understand the fact that it is hard. Okay. Oh yeah, the person that said this is your first time, fine, fine. We will still go over, start all over again. I just want us to practice writing. Advertising is a media that the world depends on in exposing their product to the world, to the public. Hmm. That the world depends on the world. I think you should have classified this one properly. Maybe companies, individuals, enterprises, the world is too general. Though it is suggested that advertising exposes the buyer to buy the goods they do not want, I would not like the word expose here. I would love the word because if you are saying exposing them to the product, fine. Maybe propels, motivates, everything. The right choice of word. Yes. To buy the products, buyers to buy products on goods they do not need, while others merely state, okay, I think you are writing your introduction at this point. Okay, advertisement. While others merely stated that advertisement for people to go ahead in buying what they do not want is out of greed. Maybe you wanted to say greed and sentiments. Okay, sentiments. Looking at this statement critically, the role of advertising is to display product by creating awareness for people what they need. More so, you are judging the people. No, you are not attacking the question. You are basically judging people. You are not attacking the question, and I will say it because you're saying that's not the role of advertising. What you need to say is advertisement doesn't do this. Because you're trying to say, no, that's not the role of advertisement. These people are just greedy and sentimental. No. So you are not aligning with what you are asked to do. Okay. By creating awareness for people, more also, it's up. I think I didn't get this part. I added it, uptake customer of new products, their worth, and even current prices. It also, you agree to the fact that advertising exposes us to new product, but you do not agree that it motivates people. But the way you wrote it is you are criticizing people for being motivated. No, that's not the, you can't do it like that. That's not what it's asking you to do. Okay, so that is it. Let me see. Uh, this was the person that I said your essay was conflicting. The introductory statement was not clear what you were driving at. Okay. This person, I think I said, I love your point, though I didn't have time to really uh, go over it properly because your points are many, but this was my summary. Advertising knows how to convey information about products and services, but it is often not the major determinant of customers' decision to eventually buy. Okay, our studies reveal that people make buying decisions irrespective of product promotion, but rather through needs, desires, and craving for such products. So you are countering the notion that advertising actually propels people. You do not agree with it. Okay, so I expect your second paragraph to be uh, defending maybe that it exposes us to different products. Okay, let me see. I think this was the closest to impressing, but yes, I said your wordings were low. Yes, and the same thing with this person. I said your without a knowledge of a product, of what products are in the market to meet their needs, consumers will not be able to make informed choices as to what product. Often too, a consumer may continue to buy product they, okay, have become used to obtaining. Either due, okay, this one was fantastic too, good. But I said your validation was not strong. Then I introduced two validation, but I said I would prefer, I just added no doubt. Advertising is the factor that links customers' need and desire to products and services offered by various firms. Okay, I was writing my own in the background, but because I had to correct yours, let me just copy what I have written before I started correcting. Immediately the first person sent us, I had to stop. Okay. Okay, this is it. Because I was actually supporting both view. I said, no doubt advertisement inspires wants. I'm using economic terms, so I will put the wants like that. Yes, and desires in people. And let me just, so as not to cause confusion, inspire. And most times people end up purchasing products they have no need of. The power of advertising is actually revealed in the sales of products like Coca-Cola, a product that could not penetrate the market in the first few years of existence. People saw no need to drink colored water in the place of thirst quenching natural water. However, over time, as aggressive product or marketing product promotion, okay, marketing and product promotion set in, we became wired to believe a bottle of soft drink was all we needed to assuage thirst. That was what I wrote. Okay, I think this will be a good example. Yes, I wrote it maybe in like 2 minutes because that's my job. Okay, so I am building a case. This is my thesis statement. Most of us, our thesis statements are not clear. No doubt, advertising inspire wants and desire in people, and most time people end up purchasing products they have no need of. Then I started explaining the power of advertising is actually revealed in the sales of products like Coca-Cola, a product that could not penetrate the market in the first few years of existence. Okay, people saw no need to drink colored water in place of fast quenching natural water. However, over time, as aggressive marketing and product promotion set in, we became wired to believe a bottle of soft drink was all we need. Okay, we need to assuage thirst. So I can, let me see if, because I've explained myself. Okay, let me just say, let me validate now. Uh, this goes to show that product promotion plays a powerful uh, role in people's mind. And with time, okay, people, okay, with time, we are, okay, we are instigated to buy things based on impulse. Okay, okay, and action fed over time with uh, product information in the name of advertisements. Okay, so I've written a whole lot. I was trying to tie it up because I used an example to start. So I'm trying to say, okay, the case of Coca-Cola is just a typical case of how people or advertising agents or advertising in general motivates people, inspires people, instigates people to buy things that they don't need. Okay, so this is my own first paragraph. Please, if you have written any paragraph, compile it because next week we're going to conclude, everybody, you're going to conclude this, the second paragraph as well. Yes, and possibly conclude because we have written the same method that it is required to write the first paragraph is the same method that you require to write the second paragraph. Okay, and I must tell you that when you are writing today, I promise we will start with vocabulary development today. Okay, you have a question, please send your question. Okay, you mean this question? Okay, I will display it again and you can request for it. Okay, so this was what I wrote. Okay, you can make it a template. I'll still go over it if there are errors in there, but I've used some good wordings. But the thing there is that most of us wrote some layman's expression. The two that I corrected, that I said they add good information, especially, I want you to start, the two people that wrote them and other people who are watching too, I want you to be deliberate in your choice of words. That's why we do vocabulary development. I promise we were going to do it today, but we couldn't. But at the start of next lecture, I will make sure that we now do it. I promise. I promised the last time, but I didn't forget actually, because I don't just want you to write, I want you to choose your words carefully. Yes, I want you to choose. Don't be repetitive. Use good expressions. Yes. So this essay, yeah, I will be going for a 7.5, there about 8. If I have the time to sit down and write it like you, I will correct it. Yes, because I think I wrote this under 3 minutes. So you can just make sure you are picking words. No doubt advertising inspires wants and desires in people, and most time people end up purchasing The power of advertising is revealed. I'm saying that this is the power. I'm agreeing to the fact that it makes us to buy things that we don't want. Eventually, it conditions our mind to think we need these things. So that's what I am actually saying. Okay, so if you have any question, please send the question because the class is about to round up. And the last two slides, actually, I borrowed this one for the person that wrote it. So thank you for the person that saved me the time of writing my own introduction from the beginning. So on this left-hand side is my introduction. Let me paint it in red. On this, on the right-hand side, on this left-hand side is my paragraph one. Yeah, this is my paragraph one. Yes, I'll put it in green. So if you want to see it, and even the one, or yes, you can request for this slide. Next week, Thursday, we'll be going to write the second paragraph and then the conclusion. So be ready. If possible, compile what you have written. You can correct them, background, then write the second part and the third part. Yes, so good night, everyone. See you again on Tuesday. I think Tuesday is Independence Day. Am I right about that? Yes, I'm planning if there will be something special on Independence Day so that, okay. So that is it. Okay, you're welcome, Mr. Kizom. Said you came late, but I think you learned a bit from it. Some of us are writing our ideas well, but next week, before we start, I have promised we won't be doing it again. When we started this lecture, before we do anything, we do vocabulary development. You must know how to present your information. We will be back into that again next week. So good night. The next class is Tuesday, but Tuesday is listening. Thursday is dedicated to writing and writing alone. Okay, so good night, everyone. See you on Independence Day. So bye.